Hi everyone. So today I have the second stage of our memory book. We're going to go through the pieces and we're going to jump right in. So the first thing is we're going to be working inside the inside of our mini book, and we're going to be working on our pages, well, what's going to be holding our pages in. So the first thing is that I actually did use the tonic die, and it is this one I'm about to show you here, and I actually cut two of this die so that I could make the hinges for my memory book, and I'm showing you which one it is if you would like to purchase it. So once I've cut those two pieces, we then need to burnish them along the score lines, and then we need to fix our two pieces together so that it makes one continuous spine. So I'm just cutting the excess off there, and we're going to glue those two pieces together. So once we've glued those pieces, we're going to flip it over and we're going to glue our valleys. So the valleys that I left, we're going to glue those together, and then we're going to put some glue on the back of the whole piece and fix it into the spine. And what I like to do is make sure that my first crease lines up with the creases of my book, and then it just allows, as you can see, more flexibility and movement so that the actual cover isn't restricted, and it should be able to open out flat when you're looking at it. So just make sure all those pieces are stuck down firmly. And yeah, so that bit is complete. So now we need something to hold our memory book together, and I'm using some of this velvet ribbon in this peachy color. So I eyeball this, I don't measure. You can measure it if you want to, but I just eyeball it, as I said. So I've just seen where I want it to be, and I'm just cutting it off. I'm just cutting the pieces off of the ribbon because I don't need it to be that long. You guys can choose how long you want your ribbon to cut, but I just want to have a neat little bow close to the book, and you'll be able to see that in just a moment. So we're going to affix our ribbon into place. As I said, I'm just kind of eyeballing the middle, and I want them to line up so they're easy to tie together. So I'm laying my other one on top. And then you can use a double-sided sticky tape, but I'm going to use glue to fix my two ribbon pieces into place. And then I'm just closing it to make sure they line up. So now we have our hinges and our ribbon tie. We're going to work on the inner layer of the book. So I've got these two pieces of red card or paper, and they've been embossed with this embossing folder, and I'm just going to cut it to size. I'll put the measurements at the bottom of the screen as well as the description box below. So using your glue of choice, we're going to fix these into the inside of our book. So I'm using some glue. I like to use glue. I just think that it is gives it a really permanent stick, and there's not much chance of that lifting up. So I'm just fixing that on. And now we're going to work on the outside. So I've used the same embossing folder to emboss the three pieces, the spine and the two covers. And again, I will leave those measurements below. And I had this bit of lace, and I thought that it would look really cute on the spine here, so I'm going to fix that onto the spine. But obviously this is an optional piece, you don't need to do that. You can just fix your spine piece directly onto the spine there, but I just like the added little extra that it gave. I like the look that it gave, I should say. We're going to affix our green parts onto the spine and the front and the back. making sure that we put it nice and square in the middle on both pieces. So I'm just lining that up there. I'm going to flip it over and put the back square on. And now we have our completed book ready for us to decorate our front cover. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I've just realised that I've actually used Christmas colours with the red and green, but it does go with the paper that I've chosen. Don't worry, you'll see. I'm just cutting off a bit of excess here with the lace that is just overhanging, but I'm really liking how this has turned out so far. So the next stage that we're going to do here today, as I said, is decorate the front. So we're going to be doing that now. So we just need to choose your paper that you want to use, and I'm using this paper, and it is a Stamperia paper. It's Our Way from the Romantic collection, so you'll be able to see that in the top corner there. And now I'm actually just giving it a bit of interest by ripping some holes into the paper there, and I'm going to be using some actual rice paper to fill in this gap, and it will just give it a lot of texture and some interesting bits as well to our front cover. So I'm just showing you there how I'm lining it up. There are quite a few different rice papers in this collection. So I'm going to attach those two pieces on there with a bit of glue, and then I'm just going to take my scissors around the edge just to give it a bit more of an oldie feel by running my scissors over the edge, so it just gives the paper a bit more interest. And then I'm going to fix that onto the front, as you can see. So I'm just going to use a pencil to actually create a really nice roll there. And I'm going to do that to both sides, and it just makes the paper roll nicely and helps it to fix into that position. So next is even more fun by building up our front and adding some more bits. So these are die cuts from the Our Way collection. Again, love these vintage pieces and the mulberry and olive greens and brown colors that are in this collection. So I'm just choosing those pieces, and once you've found the pieces you want, I'm just using some 3D foam to lift those from the background of the paper. So this is the part where I like to cluster those die cuts together. I just think that they give it another dimension, and I've added some of these butterfly pieces from the works, and I like to add in some of these blingy pieces as the last layer. So I've added that one to the spine, a few little diamantes to this butterfly, and some of these purple pearls at the bottom of the little book. And just to add a finishing touch, I've put some rose gold little flakes here just along the edge and on the spine as well. And this is the finished front cover. I'm really loving the vintage and the lovely burnt oranges and mulberry colours, and the little sparkle from the little rose gold flakes. So I'll give a total 360 of our little book. And we are now ready to put in our pages in stage number 3. So guys, thank you for watching and subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.